How are we doing, everybody? It's Poppin' Outta here, back with another video for y'all. And today we're going to be doing more World of Warcraft add-ons. Now, there are three main reasons I'm deciding to make this video today. The first of which, you guys tend to enjoy my add-on videos. They are by far my most viewed videos on this channel. So if you guys like them, I will continue to make them. The second reason, if you do any research on add-ons on YouTube, there are thousands of videos that pop up that are titled Essential World of Warcraft add-ons, Must-Have World of Warcraft add-ons for the War Within, etc. And they all cover the same add-ons, right? It's always your weak auras, it's always your details, it's always your Bagnon, it's your questies, it's your DBMs, DMBs? DBMs? You know what I'm saying. All these add-ons, which, by the way, are essential add-ons. Those are add-ons I use every day. But there's no sense in me making that video because there's videos, frankly, in more detail and better than I could do that already cover it. Now, the third reason I'm making this video is because I love add-ons. Before World of Warcraft, I've never played a game where add-ons were a thing, where I could customize my experience and my UI so particularly to how I like it. This is new to me, and due to that, I really enjoy the fact I can change every little piece of the game to make it exactly how I like it. That being said, we're gonna hop into World of Warcraft's best non-essential add-ons that will not help you play the game better, per se, but are cool add-ons to have. So let's hop right in. So the first add-on we're going to talk about is arguably the only add-on that can beneficially impact your play, and that is GTFO. Now, this add-on is very, very straightforward. The whole premise of this add-on is if you're standing somewhere you shouldn't be standing, it lets you know. All right? It's that straightforward. For example, if I step in this lava, you hear that noise. I imagine there are times where you're in dungeons standing in stuff you should not be standing in those circles of flames or whatnot. You step in, it quite literally tells you to get the fuck out. So that is our first add-on, GTFO. Easy to set up. All you gotta do is install it and then slash GTFO options. This comes up, you just have it enabled. You can test different sounds. That's obviously the stepping in lava. Low damage, fails, friendly fires. You can adjust the volume here. You can adjust the sound channel stuff. There's a vibration setting that I don't recommend turning on. Outside of that, it's pretty straightforward, right? You get these other special alerts as well, but it's just helpful to make sure you're not standing in stuff you shouldn't be standing in. It's pretty straightforward. Up next on our list is probably the most useless of all of these add-ons in game, but in my opinion, by far the coolest add-on on this list, and that is Narcissus. Now, the way this add-on works is it gives you a cooler view of your character model. So you see all your gear here, you see a much slicker and modern looking way to view your stats, your gear, your M pluses. Don't judge me, I haven't done any on this character. I haven't put the grind in, I apologize. Anyways, it's a zoomed in view with an over the shoulder kind of esque camera view that rotates. It will also do this when you go AFK. Super cool way to view your character. Super easy to do. Just go to your options, your add-ons tab, then just click on Narcissus. Hotkeys, so right now I have mine bound to just double tapping C. That seemed to be the easiest way to do it, and then escape to exit. So super simple, super straightforward, super freaking badass. Super cool add-on. I recommend y'all adding this. The next add-on on our list is called ZPerl. Now, again, there's not much use outside of it looking cool, right? But again, this is our list of unnecessary add-ons, and ZPerl is an awesome add-on to have. So ZPerl is the reason you see these nice 3D animated boxes on both the player and target. It's the reason you get these cool gradient bars. Again, it's just adjusting basic UI concepts like this, right? To edit it, just do /ZPerl, P-E-R-L, not P-E-A-R-L. You can edit all your raid frames, your party frames, your pet frames, your target frames, your player frames, and the focus frames. So all the frames, all right? So it's got all these options you can go through. A lot of it is very DIY if you want to get really, really into the weeds, because there are a lot of options on here. But the main things you could do is select like the player tab. You can adjust the scale size. You can move it around like this. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. And I like the way it looks. So I'm not going to go too into the weeds because there's a lot of different tweaking options you could do here. So I'll let you mess around with that if you would like. It just makes the game look cooler to me. So that's why it's on my unnecessary add-on list. Next on our list is the add-on OPie, or OPie. OPie. We're going to go with OPie. But there's a chance y'all haven't heard about this one because it's something that I just found really recently. And it's a way to bind multiple actions onto one keybind with a spinning wheel that looks pretty badass. I'm not going to lie to you. So, for example, I would not use this for things like abilities and actions because it doesn't make much sense for that. But super useful for things like your pings and your markers. You hold down Alt-R, which is the default keybind, and you have this nice pop-up. It's got all the colors. The spinning wheel changes colors when you move around. Super cool. Just click whatever one you want to use, right? Also super beneficial to use it for your travel and respecs. Alt-H gives you your specializations as well as your travel options. Now, if you have multiple Hearthstones, multiple portals, especially if you're a mage, this is super beneficial. It looks super cool, super easy to use, super customizable. If you just go /OPie, you have all of these options to mess around with the different keybinds, okay? Super straightforward, so you can adjust each different bind for the whole thing. And then in each bind, you obviously can go in and adjust what you want the slices to look like, okay? Super straightforward, looks super cool, actually beneficial for things like these markers again. So I recommend y'all look into this one. Next on our list is super beneficial if you are someone who enjoys doing a lot of transmogging and doing a lot of set collection, and that is Better Wardrobe. All right, so there are a lot of use cases for this one, and honestly, I couldn't list all the ways it is useful. We're gonna use the main sole way that I've been using it, and that is finding different armor sets. So if you go into it, if you go to your Warband collections, usually there are items and sets. These are your two options on this tab. And this, again, goes through all the different sets that you are able to get as your class, right? Now, Extra shows all the additional non-Blizzard issued sets that you can collect. So all these different sets that aren't shown on the sets tab, and then you could save these, just look and see what all the different items are, go and find them, look them up on Wowhead, and it's a great way to find all these cool sets that you wouldn't be able to find on simply this sets tab. All right? So pretty straightforward. It's just a cool way to find all these different sets and then go out and get them. So I recommend you guys look into this, especially if you're really into doing transmog stuff and want to find new cool looks and new cool sets that aren't shown on that sets tab. The last add-on on our list is definitely the most straightforward add-on that we're covering today, but also arguably the most powerful add-on, and that is Move Anything. Now, like the name suggests, it allows you to move anything on your UI around. Just type in /move any, and it brings up this map. Now, I'm not going to dive too deep into the weeds because, like the name implies, you're allowed to move anything on the list. Just make sure that box is checked, reload your UI, and you're able to now edit it. Let's say, for example, I want my mini map to be bigger in the whole top left corner of my screen. I move it to the top left corner. I right click it. I bump that scale up to 2.5. Beautiful, because I always get lost. It's a problem I have. So you reload your UI, and there you go. Now you're never getting lost. You can ping stuff more easy. I don't know how realistic using this for this mini map would be, but it allows you to move all things like all your action bars, all of your chat bars. You can move all this around, rescale it, up, bump the size up. You can move all your action bars around, obviously your player stuff, your quest stuff, literally anything that the game shows you on your screen, you are able to adjust using this add-on. So hop in, download this thing, and make some cool UIs. So that will conclude our video on World of Warcraft's best non-essential add-ons. Now, I'm sure that I missed a lot of really good non-essential add-ons. So if you have other add-ons similar to these, please let me know in the comments below and I will go through and perhaps we make another video covering all the other cool add-ons that would be cool to have on your World of Warcraft UI. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later.